Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. In the last one, we finished up the Painted World and killed Crossbreed Priscilla, and in this one, we're going to head into the first of the areas in order to satisfy the Lordvessel. So, first I'm going to show you how to get there. Basically, if you remember this path in Anor Londo that we did not go down last time, basically, it's the way we have to go, and it's a fairly short path. These guys are the same, as the golems in the area directly behind us. I recommend pulling them one by one, and my god, I need some more arrows. I have like 12 left. So I have to keep that in mind next time I'm near a merchant. But as you can see with my upgraded Zweihander, these guys aren't a problem at all. Like literally one hit and they fall, which is very convenient. And this guy, I'm not going to bother pulling him now because, what's the point? There's only one of them here. I'll just roll behind him and then do a two-handed swing to finish him off. He got a little lucky there, but what one swing doesn't do, two will, right? So, yep, done. Now this one is a mimic, so I'll, take extra care to destroy it. 600 damage in one hit, 400 in the second, and that mimic's dead before it can even get up. Having upgraded weapons in this game is huge. It matters way more than stats, and if you have an upgraded weapon, you can pretty much breeze through the entire game. Alright, so there's one more of those sentry golems that we can kill, and after that, we pretty much are at the Duke's Archives, which is the area we're going to go to next. I can't believe he didn't die there. Hit him with a two-hander and everything. Alright, so, these are pretty easy to farm if you want to. 1,500 souls a pop isn't that bad. I don't really farm in this game too much. I feel like you get plenty of souls just normally, but if you've died and lost a lot of souls that way and never used them to level, then, you can consider it. If you're a little under-leveled. I'm probably a little over-leveled at this point. I think I'm at, level, 70 or something. Or 60-something. But anyway, you're going to notice that there is a brilliant light sealed by the Great Lord's power. Yeah, you can't get by that. So if you come to Firelink Shrine, you can talk to a new person here in order to be able to lift that light. And it is the Primordial Serpent Frampt.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening?
See.
I am the Primordial Serpent, Kingseeker Frampt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate, and the very reason your kind have appeared. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Wait, what? What? What are you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my game messed up a little bit here. I'm not sure why it's still dark. Wait, what are you doing, man? This doesn't look good. What are you doing? No! Man, you guys gotta install an elevator or something. That's just nasty.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lordvessel on the altar.
Place Lordvessel. And I'll pull this mighty bowl out of hammer space. I think that seems appropriate. I was totally carrying that around with me on my back. You just couldn't see it. And all the barriers are lifted. And you can actually rest at the Lordvessel. It serves as a bonfire. And if you're smart like I am, you will now use the warp ability to warp back to Anor Londo. And from there, we can actually head into the Duke's Archives, like we were trying to before. So after a little bit of editing, we are back at Anor Londo. And if you head up here, you'll notice that the brilliant light that was sealing off the Duke's Archives is now gone. And my little confession is I actually ruined or corrupted the audio, not the audio, the video for this section before, so I have to go through it again. There are normally 2 armored boars, like we fought in the Undead Burg, or the Undead Parish rather, and they're both in this hallway here, but they don't respawn. So since I've already killed them, you know, they're done for. You won't see them again. But there is a bonfire here that we can light, and we'll rest here for good measure. Alright, now there's not really much else you can do here. There is, I believe, I would have sworn there was something in one of these corners, but maybe not. So anyway, when you're ready to go, you can just pull the lever and you'll start the elevator. And I usually get behind one of the walls. There's a bunch of hollows here, except they're not normal hollows. They are now covered in crystal, and all their weapons and armor are crystal variety, which means that they do a lot of damage very quickly if you get hit by them, so you have to be fairly careful. So anyway, use the pillars and the walls to your advantage in this room if you want to be able to kill these guys without dying. I'm not going to die here, I don't think, but I will just say that it is very easy to do so. I just got hit by 1 arrow and it took away a lot of health. And this guy's going to be shooting you the whole time. You can get hit multiple times just standing in one spot trying to fight somebody. You have to be fairly careful. The next couple rooms are a lot more tricky than they appear. Like, this guy ran out into the open. Try to wait for him to come back. Don't try to fight him out there. See me back up to, you know, make sure I'm still taking cover from the archer. And I just think it looks so cool when you backstab these guys with lightning, and it actually, because they're crystal, it just shoots off these sparks. Oh man, I'm getting swarmed now. Alright, I got 2 of them there. See, it's times like these that it's really nice that I have this Weehander, because I can do so much damage to these guys in one shot. If I had a lighter dexterity weapon and got swarmed like that, it would have been very bad for me. Alright, so, you know, you're going to want to avoid the magic of this channeler. If you want to, you know, equip the crest shield before you run in here, it might not be a bad idea. But you can kill this guy fairly quickly with a heavy weapon, because he, you know, his damage, he only has like 500 health or something like that, so, you know, he's on par with a lot of other enemies that you're going to fight in terms of health, so you can kill them fairly quick. And once you kill that channeler, this area becomes a lot less difficult. Take out these archers one by one by backstabbing, like I'm doing. I guess you don't have to backstab, but you know, it kills them in one hit, so it pretty much makes you immune to any other attacks while you're doing it. So I usually employ it. Alright, so you can grab a Soul of a Brave Warrior down here, and then we head up the stairs, because there's pretty much nothing else to do on this floor of the Duke's Archives. Alright, so you can head right or left first, it doesn't matter. These areas are all pretty much extraneous. We're just going to head to the elevator, which is right over there, first anyway. So I'll run across it to show you guys what it is. It's just another elevator like the one we faced before. That'll take us up to the next level. But for now, I just want to grab a few things because there's a couple treasure chests here and a couple more hollows to kill. So we'll get this one first since we're already on this side. If you head down here, you will find a chest. And this chest actually is a chest. It's not a mimic. And it contains, I don't remember. Oh, Twinkling Titanite, which lets you upgrade a bunch of, armor and weapons that are more Black Knight-ish, like the higher level. So like the Silver Knight armor that I'm wearing right now, that's Twinkling Titanite upgraded. There's a lot of other weapons like the the Knight weapons and stuff like that are all using Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. The higher level stuff does. So there's a couple guys over there, but it's really an ambush for this guy. Because there's this guy and the guy in the back here that'll actually run out when you start to fight the other two. So you have to kill these guys first. And they are protecting another Twinkling Titanite. And after you kill those guys, you can finally take on these two hollows. See, as you notice, just one hit from these guys takes away a decent amount of HP, so you have to be very, very aware. And not be afraid to use an Estus if you need to. Alright, so this one is a Mimic, so I'm going to take it out. It has a little more HP than we are used to, actually. The Mimics in Anor Londo and in Sense Fortress were the same type, they had very little HP. These ones are actually going to take a lot more hits because they have, pretty much, I think, like over 1,000 HP. So once you kill him, you take the Crystal Knight Shield, which is kind of useless. It's the same as the Knight Shield, but it has like low durability and low ability to, and it's impossible to repair. So having a Crystal Shield doesn't seem very good. I guess it protects you against certain things better than others, but runs out really quick. I'm not really sure. I'd have to check. Probably has high stability. But to be honest, I stay away from things that only have like 10 durability and can't be repaired. It doesn't seem very practical. Now, if you head down this corridor, you will eventually aggro an NPC badass, which is like covered in crystal armor and all this other crap. And he's not any tougher than any other like knight type enemy that you will fight in this game. He does have a crystal weapon, which is kind of a pain in the ass and does a lot of damage to you, but you take him out fairly quickly. Gives you 3,000 souls, and that's not even bad. Now you can head down the end here, and after running up all these stairs, we're going to come. Oh wait, Crystal Lizard! Crystal Lizard! Don't let him get away. I just barely got him there. But 2 Twinkling Titanite, Blue Titanite chunks, pretty good. Alright, so if you head all the way to the top, as I was saying, you will come across this fog wall. And before we go into the fog wall, I would like to equip the Ring of Sacrifice. And this is, you might remember early on in the Let's Play, I mentioned that there is an occasion where the Ring of Sacrifice is perfect, and that is right here, because you're pretty much guaranteed to die here. And at this point, after beating the entire first part of the Duke's Archives, I'm sitting on like 30,000 souls. So I don't want to lose them all. So this is when I'm going to use it. I'm pretty sure that it's absolutely impossible to not die in the next room. I'm pretty sure it's a required death. Right, so we come face to face for the first time with Seath the Scaleless, the dragon that betrayed all other dragons. The douchebag himself. And there's pretty much nothing you can do against him. As you can see, I'm going to try to throw some fireballs at him here. You'll see that it says that it's doing like 200 damage, but his health bar doesn't go down. He's actually invincible unless you break this thing in his lair, which isn't where we are right now. So you just want to let yourself die as quickly as possible too, because he can actually curse you which would be very bad. You don't want to get cursed and lose half of your health bar. So assuming you don't get cursed and you die, when you respawn, it will not be at the beginning of the Duke's Archives. It will be in a prison, which in hindsight seems to make very little sense. But I still have my 27,000 souls because I used my Ring of Sacrifice. So, that's why I did it. You're going to notice that there's a lizard guard there. You're kind of like, penned in this little cage here. Basically, we're stuck for the time being. And we will make our daring escape in the next episode, but for now, I will see you guys later.